welcome to Sparkle and Chill. It's been a few days since my last video, kind of several, because work's been kind of crazy. And I get done and I just plop on the sofa and watch TV. So today I am kitting up my Thomas Kinkade Maui Gardens. And I decided, I was trying to figure out which one to do. I had asked people to tell me what they wanted to see next, and I didn't get any response. So I just had to choose through the multitude of kits I had, and I chose between 3 that I had showed at once, and this is what I decided to do. Mostly because I wanted to do a round, and surprisingly enough, a couple of those small kits were squares, but this is a round. I've been doing squares like crazy. I just finished. Want to see? Oh, great. Things are falling tonight, people. Things are falling. Isn't this beautiful? This is the cross from the Easter palette last year from Diamonds on Canvas. And I just, I haven't done a lot of squares or finished a lot of squares yet. I still have, as soon as we get done with April, I'm going to go, I'll go back into the Peggy Collins kit that I started in, when did I start it? A couple months ago. I skipped a month, so I worked on it for a month, and then I skipped a month because of Easter. I wanted to do the cross and the bunny painting, and then I got into doing a bunch of the little dog breeds from Luo Art, and those have been fun. I think I finished 5, maybe 6 of them now. I'm gonna do a year in review, but I don't know that I think that might be a little bit too overwhelming to try to do a whole year. So I might do from January to or even November, December to now. Just because there's just so much, but we'll see what ends up happening. I need to do that review, but I have already labeled the bottles, because I didn't want to be doing, all the cutting and whatnot. I have everything set up to work on getting this thing kitted up, except I didn't get fabric softener sheets out. That might be something I end up doing. Right now I'm not seeing a ton of static, but we'll see. So we're just going to go for it, and then we'll go from there. So welcome. Grab yourself a cup of tea, cup of coffee, soda pop, whatever it is you drink, or get your diamond painting that you're working on and just listen along. I'm just going to kit this up, and it'll be something that I start working on now, and then it'll probably go into next month because it's only the 20th. So who knows? Maybe I get it done faster. It's a square, it's a circle, it's a round. Well, that is a circle. But, so I'm going to kit this up, and then we will be ready to go. All right. Let's do this. All right. So I have these all set up. Let's see, 407. They are not in order. Or are they? I don't know. They're in order there, but they're not in order when you're tearing them off. So, and I usually put them in order before I start doing this, but we're doing this on the fly because I just decided I just finished the cross, and when I finished the cross, I was like, now what? And I've actually been really excited to get something else going, 3865. So what have you guys been doing? I have been working like a crazy lady and enjoying it. I'm loving my new job. I'm just loving it. I'm working with great people. And I think that's just makes it that much better. And it's going well. It's a little bit of static there, but not too much. What have you guys been doing? Have you guys been doing any diamond painting? Have you been putting everything on hold? I am really happy to say that it's been a good. So it's Monday now, Monday night. This will probably go up Tuesday night. I've been having a lot of fun with my, like I said, with my job, and even with diamond painting. The great thing about working from home is that on my breaks, I mean, I literally got the last couple of squares. I thought I only had one little section left of the cross painting, because I had set it aside while I was working on the little dog prints, or because I got into them. Once I started doing them, I was like, oh, these are fun, let's do another one. Oh, this was fun, let's do another one. So, but I thought I only had one little square left, and then yesterday when I was looking at it, I'm like, oh no, I have like the whole top section that was one row basically. And I was like, darn. So yesterday, and oh, did I even show the picture of what I'm working on here? It is the Maui Gardens. And yeah, I don't think I showed it. I have it here, but I didn't really actually show it to you guys. I did unbox it. There is an unboxing of it, so you can look for that. And I decided to just get this ready because and just start doing it, so it didn't take an hour and a half to do this. And hopefully, Lord willing, they don't seem to have, there's a little tiny bit of static in some of them, but it doesn't look like there's a ton. I think next time I do a kit up, I'm going to put the drills in the freezer for overnight. I heard that works, so we'll try it next time if I remember. Let's do this. And I'm excited about this. I haven't worked on a round in, gosh, it's been a while since I've done a round. Isn't that crazy? Everything. Oh well, I did the first Easter one, the little bunny one, was a round, but 9:51. Oh, it is 9:51. Why was I thinking 9:56? I don't know. So I got that one done. So this month is actually, or last, I guess, 2 months worth of stuff. I did the bunny rabbit, the Happy Easter bunny rabbit. Then I did the cross. I did the calendar. I did butterfly. I think I still have a butterfly that needs to be done. I got so excited with those little dogs that I kind of lost track of what I was doing. 152. And I'm excited about getting onto doing a round. I've been doing so many squares, but I'm getting used to the squares. Now the thing is the squares on those dog ones those drills are so different than anything I've worked with before. They're almost like, I've been trying to think of how you describe the drills, because they're not acrylics. They're a plastic, but they're not, I know they're not resin. They're some type of plastic, but it's not an acrylic. It's a softer plastic, and they don't shine the same way some do. Like, they don't have the same glitter effect as the resin or the acrylics do. but it's still pretty, and they're easier to, I think they're a great kit to work on squares if you haven't done a lot of squares. This is Z778. Can you see that? Sparkles. Z778. So 778. Where is it? It should be right in here. 758, 780. It goes to 8. Oh, because it's a Z. There's a Z on it. Da, 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 da. That's why it was. Oh, some old drills are in here. I think these are the garbage ones from a kit I did. I didn't really check to see if anything was in any of these. The last kit I was in here. Sometimes I put the trash drills in one of these, but there's not an empty one now. I had a lot of trash drills though on that cross one. Man, there was a lot of trash. A lot of black trash. The black diamonds and some of the darker ones really had a lot of little tags on them that were making it difficult to do. So did you guys have a nice weekend? Anything special happen? I had a very fun weekend in that I finished off, well, I didn't actually finish it. There's still a couple left, but I've been working on my patio flowers. And every year oops, I didn't cut that enough. Every year I plant flowers on the patio, but last year I still had the birds in the summertime, and so I didn't do much because it was really hard to get out to water plants when you have birds that are loose in the house. So I didn't really do much last year. I did a couple of things, and that was it. But now that I don't have anything that can escape, I can go back to my flowers. I do like having the flowers out there. They make the neighborhood look nice, and they give me something to look forward to, and they grow so good. I have a really nice, I get the sun pretty much all day. And so I planted, is that 936? Okay, I planted, what did I planted? Okay, I've said that 10 times now. I planted petunias, some really pretty deep purple ones, and some that are, I think they call them fireworks or something like that, where they have white spots on them. And I got those along with pink ones that had the same pink and white like that. Not the stripe ones, but they have like spots on them, and I think they call them firecracker ones or fireworks ones the last time I got them. And then, what's that stuff called that you plant with petunias in a bowl? I can't remember what it's called. Anyways, the little flowers they're good to put with them because they kind of bring out other things. So I got some white ones, and I thought I bought 2 that were white, but then one started blooming and it's white and pink. And I happened to plant that with the purple and pink ones, and I was planning on just having white of them. I can't remember what they're called. But because I goofed, they're going to have pink and white ones, but so they'll still be pretty, and they'll stick out because of the white that's in them. So it's still going to be really, really nice. And then, what else did I get? I bought some Gerber daisies. I got 3, did I get 3 or 4 of those? I think I got 3, but I may have gotten 4. And then, what else did I plant out there? What else? Then I got something I don't know the name of. I didn't even look at the name of it. I just thought it was pretty and I bought it. I called my mom and I said, I planted flowers and you know how I hate purple. My mom started laughing. She goes, yeah, really? Uh-huh. Because I got some purple pansies too. I got pansies, and my violas from last year came back, kind of spraggly through like 3 or 4 different pots. So what I did was I replanted those into one pot, and then I moved, and then so now I have one pot that's just got all the ones from last year. They came out beautiful. You wouldn't know they were last year's leftovers. They just came back. And then, what else did I get? I planted, my gladiolas. Gladiolas are really doing well. They are about a foot tall now. I totally didn't think to dig them up last year. Usually you dig them up and separate the bulbs because they'll grow like it's not actually called a bulb, it's called something else, but they grow a new one usually every year. So what you do is after the season's over, you dig them up and you separate them, and then you can plant more of them the following year. But I didn't do that last year, and this year they just started growing. So my daffodils and my crocuses, and I can't remember what the other thing was I got in a thing. They tried to start growing, but they just didn't make it. So I tossed those and used their vase for one of the Gerber daisies. The Gerber daisies are so pretty. What did I get? I got one that's all yellow, and they're so pretty. If you guys don't know what Gerber daisies are, look them up online, because they're the flowers that they make cartoons out of. They're the big happy face flowers that, and they droop and tell you when they're thirsty. They're wonderful, and they're one of my favorites, if not my favorites, because the way they grow is so cool. The flowers will come up in this little bud, and they hide underneath the leaves, and then all of a sudden one day they turn and they come. They're beautiful. They're just and they're big and pretty. And so I got those, and I got yellow, red, and I'm not sure if I bought the orange one or not. I looked at a couple different ones, a couple different colors. They didn't really have, where I usually go, they usually have a lot of beautiful ones, and they just didn't look as good this year. Some of them looked really scraggly, and I know you cut off the ones that come and more will bloom, but they just didn't look right to me, so I didn't buy those ones, some of them. And then what else did I get? Pansies, violas. I think that's it. And I had a lot of fun. I'm gonna, next weekend, kind of have to do it in parts, right? So that you don't, well, for me, budget-wise, I always go over budget. The first week I went and got part of the flowers, I went with saying I was only going to spend $20. But wouldn't you know, all the prices changed from last year, let me tell you. It was not like last year. So I ended up spending $38 the first week. And then I went a week before another week. I didn't do anything last weekend. And then the weekend before, not making sense. And then yesterday I went, and I actually needed to get some soil too, so I ended up spending $50. But I bought bigger plants too. So the plants I bought yesterday were more expensive too. I bought this one, I don't know what it's called, but it towers up and it's purple, and it's really pretty. It came in several different colors. And that was when I said to my mom, I got it in purple. You know I don't like purple. Something like that. I said something like that to her, and she kind of laughed. when I was in high school, you know, was when you start going buying your clothes by yourself, you know, with your girlfriends. You go to the mall and you come back with your outfits with your babysitting money. Well, I don't know, I probably had gone clothes shopping a few different times because I babysat all summer long for the same family. I was making, back in 1980s, I was making $80 a week babysitting these kids during the summer. These 3 little girls, and I would frequently go shopping with my money to buy my school clothes. And I would save it. I saved it for a while, but I did do some where I just kind of went and bought school clothes a couple different times. And I came home with a purple ski jacket that was nice. I wish I still had it now, but they're kind of out of style now, but I loved that jacket. And then what else? I kept buying different shirts, whether they were t-shirts or sweaters or whatever, but they were in some shade of purple. And I came home one day and I was showing my mom my new clothes. So she said to me, I think I was about a sophomore in high school. Yeah, it must have been, it was my sophomore year based on where we lived. I remember coming home and she says, if you bring home one more piece of purple clothing, I'm throwing it away. And I hadn't even realized I'd done it. I just bought what I liked, right? And then I looked in my closet and I had every shade of purple and lavender, but I liked it. I mean, what's the big deal? I was the one wearing it. And so I stopped buying it because of my mother's threat, because she doesn't really make threats. She makes promises. And so I didn't buy any more for a long time. I was in college before I bought any more purple stuff, and I was away at school. I'm like, I don't have anybody telling me what I can buy. And so yeah, I started drilling there. I started buying things in purple again. She kind of laughed when I bought pots and pans and stuff like that about 6 years ago. I bought a bunch of stuff in purple. And my mom just shakes her head, and I'm like, hey, it's, you know, you only live once. Why not have things you like? You know? What's your favorite color? Comment down below what your favorite color is. 7:30. Okay, what else? I haven't been staying up late at all, so I haven't watched any TV shows really. I did watch, if you guys have Paramount, oh my gosh, they came out with this new show. It's called The Madison, and it's so good. The movie is so good. And so far, it's, you know how you like to get a show and then just watch it for a week until you finish watching the seasons? And well, it just started. It's a brand new show, so they're only at episode 6. So I had to stop watching it when I finished episode 6. But it is so good, you guys. If you like a good, I mean, it's a tearjerker. My friend called it a chick flick, but it's not really. I don't think so, but maybe. I'm not a guy, so I can't tell you. But the scenery is spectacular. The storyline is really well done, and I really enjoyed it. I can't wait till next week when I can get a new episode. So check that out. It's called The Madison. It's on Paramount. Okay, let's see here. And it is, now all these have just a few in them. That's why it's got so many colors. This has 60 colors, you guys. 60. And, yeah. Cut a couple of these off. Okay, $3.71. So I really have enjoyed that show. You guys have any shows you guys have been watching that you like? I like more, really, I like things that are exciting, things are always happening, or things that make me think. And this show is really, really good. 3364. This painting had the exact right amount for my storage, and most of my storage, except my little square things, have something in them now, so I've got to work on stuff. And 2 of the cases have card sets in them, so I think what I'm going to do is work on those cards and just have them ready to go when I want to do them. What I've been doing is just making them when I had one, when I needed to send one to somebody, but I think I'm going to have to get them done so I can get my storage cases back. Is a lot of small painting for 60 colors, and the legend goes the whole length of this picture. Yikes. But I liked this one. It's like, what am I going to do? So you'll love it. So in my job, there's a lot of technology that you use. Today there's so much technology for everything you do. And in lead generation, we use several different tools. And one of the things that I use, so we built this system and set it up a certain way, and then I loaded things wrong. So today we had to figure out how to fix what I did without losing what I had, all the work that I'd done on it. And so we worked on stuff in the morning and we were trying to figure it out. And I'm like, well, we'll just leave it the way it is until we figure something out. Then I called the boss and we had a meeting where we could share screen and everything. And then he was saying something. I go, oh, I have an idea. What if we did this? And so he goes, well, I don't know if that would work. And I'm like, yeah, if we deleted the whole list of all of the people in that list, but I still have it in a spreadsheet, so it's not like I can't just upload it. Then it should take them all out of this. If we delete them, then they'll just disappear, and then I can re-upload it the right way. And then afterwards, I was so proud of myself for coming up with the right solution. So we did that, and it worked. And as we did, I go, look, I figured it out. I fixed the problem. And he promptly points out, yeah, but you're the one who created the problem. I'm like, oh yeah. He goes, but now when somebody else does it, we'll know how to tell them to fix it. So it's not like you're the first person that's ever going to do this. It's going to happen again somewhere. So I kind of laughed. I'm like, I was so proud of myself for fixing a problem, but it happened to be a problem I created. Oh my gosh. So that's pretty much what I've been doing, is just working on my breaks. I work on whatever I'm working on, or I go for a little walk. It's been so nice out. Have you guys been having nice weather? I went from, because it kept dropping in temperature here. It was like, it was really nice, and then all of a sudden it was hot, or really cold, not hot. Then all of a sudden it was really cold. So like literally, I think Friday night, I turned my heater on again at night, because if I get too cold at night, I don't sleep good. And the covers weren't working. I was getting cold. So I turned on my little heater because I'd already changed my covers from being too heavy. So I got up and turned on the heater, and then this weekend came and it got warm. And last night I was really warm. I opened up the back door. Actually, I sat out on the porch after I planted the flowers for over an hour. It was so nice. It was beautiful out. It's staying light. It's almost 8 o'clock right now and it's still light outside. I love it. I love it. It's really nice. Okay, I'm gonna run and do something and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just wanted to get some of those done. I was losing air. Sorry about that. I got it down to the last 5 here to finish with you guys. I just don't always have a whole lot to say. And I didn't want to bore y'all. 6:40. We're almost done here. So this week I'm going to be working on this one, probably working on some more dog breeds. I got to work on the butterfly. I just have 10 days. I need to work on some of the butterflies and dog breeds and this will probably carry into next month. I'm assuming, unless I go gangbusters on it. I assume it'll probably take me into next month. But we shall see. It's a round, so it's going to be quite easy in comparison to all the squares I've been doing. The squares have been giving me a workout. This is a pretty lavender fairy dust. It's starting to get dark now. It is 8:15. I'm trying to see when it's actually getting dark because I like to take a walk after I have dinner and whatnot, and sometimes I don't do it right away. Oops, I put the lid on. I almost dumped those into this. That would not have been good because they're both lavenders. 341. That would not have been good. When I get tired, I start doing stupid stuff. I make stupid mistakes. I haven't spilled any. I shouldn't have said that just yet, huh? So far, I've managed to do really good. And the other thing is that the static in this particular kit has been almost non-existent. There's been a little tiny bit of it, but not really much at all. Thank the Lord. I hate it when I get so much static that it takes forever to get them kitted up. Maybe it's the weather. Z742. 742Z. 740Z. Z740Z. 742. Well, you would think it would be the next one. There's 742, but it's not a Z. That's 740. 742, the only one that says 742, it's the right color. Oh, it's not a, there's no Z there. I'm telling you, I'm getting tired. That's when I know it's time to call it quits. I'm glad I took a little break there. I actually didn't take a break. I just decided that it would be best to take a break and get most of those done before I came back, just because, you know, it gets to be a bit long-winded. And my stories or my thought process is very 166. The last color is 166. It's a green. Okay, and we are almost done. Yay! So this one's ready to go. Well, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, all the things, share with your friends. If you made it this far, oh, what should I have you, what kind of emoji sounds good? How about a tree? Is there a tree emoji? If there's a tree emoji, put the tree emoji in there. If not, a tree. There's no little animals in this one that I can see. Put a heart or a happy face. How about a pink heart for the pink tree? All right. Thanks for watching. Bye now.